guys, my name is Isabella and welcome to my ASMR channel. So before we get into today's video, I just want to remind you guys about a couple of things. First, I have a Patreon where I post 4 extra ASMR videos every single month for $3 a month. I also have an OnlyFans that is currently 25% off of your first month, and I have a lot of fun Halloween stuff planned that I'm really excited about. I also have a Wizio page, which is linked down below, and that's where you can go if you just want a custom ASMR video. And lastly, if you want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is linked down below as well. But now let's get into today's video. Hi, welcome to hell. I think you've been waiting here for a while, so let me give you the fancy introduction that we give all of our sinners who enter through our doors. Okay, bear with me. This script is long and lengthy, but Satan's a perfectionist, so you all get the same standard cookie cutter greeting. Okay. Welcome to hell, your home for all of eternity. Before you can settle in, there are a few ground rules that Satan would like to make clear. There is no way out of hell, but there are ways to get on on Satan's good side. Always do as you're told, stick to curfew, wear red, never take your horns off under any circumstances, keep your room clean, and lastly, don't make eye contact with any of Satan's employees, as it will anger them. Like henchmen, guards, demons, the usual. And I hadn't really taken a good look at you. Take another look. Pretty cute. What did you do to end up down here? Yeah. You're not the usual lost soul we see around here. But yeah. What are you in for? Makes sense. That sucks. You know, if you had come to us this time next year, we're actually in the process of changing the bylaws, so that is just a misdemeanor according to the new laws, that is, but they don't take effect until the start of the new year. In that case, you would have just gotten a little slap on the wrist and you'd probably be on your way to heaven about now, but looks like you're stuck here. It's not that bad though. I mean, everyone around here is pretty non-judgmental. As you can guess, Satan has his fair share of wild stories, so he's not really in a place to judge. But yeah, stick with me and you'll be okay. I sort of have an in with him, seeing as he's my dad. Let me see if there was anything else on his list of things I need to let you know. Yeah, that script in the beginning, he makes me read that to everyone that comes through our doors, but honestly, it's just to scare you. Most of the stuff, like, he's pretty harmless, and it's not so bad here. Let me see. I'm looking at our list of check-ins today. We're pretty busy. Oh, what's your name? You're in luck. Satan does like to reward his lower tier sinners, which would be what you're considered. It's a good thing though. You'll get an oceanfront view for your room. It's not really an ocean, more like a fiery pit that if you squint really hard and use your imagination, you can kind of pretend it's an ocean, but it beats like our top level sinners who stare at like a barren wasteland of nothing for all of eternity and drives them pretty crazy. So at least you have some type of movement to look at. But let's see, can you confirm your date of death for me? Okay. Not even supposed to be working today. So annoying. Yeah. But of course, everyone calls in sick around here. Yeah, me and my friends were gonna go throw some eggs at the newcomers. We always like to make sure that people get a really, really good welcome that they'll never forget. But don't worry, we won't do anything too bad to you. I wouldn't want to mess up that pretty face of yours. Okay, let's see the check-ins. You know, you should come tonight with me to Hell's Kitchen. We're throwing a huge birthday party for one of my dad's henchmen. He's turning like 10,000 years old. He's definitely older, but you know, at some point you kind of lose count. But you could totally be my plus one. I was going to take one of the horsemen, but they're always such a buzzkill. Yeah, all they do is talk about work, and it's like, will you just shut up? So, I'd rather take you. Do you want to come? Trust me. Getting in good with Satan's daughter will score you major points around here. I mean, let's just say I don't do well with rejection. Yeah. Like I said, that's not the worst of it. I don't do well with rejection, and I find ways to, let's just say, get some pretty good, revenge. Lost a finger. Ooh. It's fine. I take better care of these teeth and fingers than the owners ever did. So do you want to come with me? I thought so. We're gonna have so much fun. You can meet all of my friends. I mean, pretty much this is like, people would kill for an invitation to this party tonight. Pretty sure some of them did. Okay. Shh. I know you're jealous that I'm going on a date tonight. Don't worry. Don't worry. You should have said yes. You should have said yes. I gave you so many chances. Okay, anyway, what was I saying? Okay, so finishing check-in, right? What kind of a question is that? Of course we have Wi-Fi in hell. Actually, hell has the best reception. The best reception is actually in the first circle of hell, but I don't know, it's really like dark and hot there, so I usually steer clear of that area just because it's not really my cup of tea. I prefer, we're currently in the 8th circle of hell. It's kind of like the perfect temperature, not too hot, not too cold. A beautiful 346 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh my gosh, do you want to see a picture of my hellhound? I just got her yesterday. She's so adorable. I haven't come up with a name for her yet. I was thinking like Diablo, Gremlin, Wrath, something like that. It'll come to me, I'm sure. Let me show you a picture though. Oh, such a baby. Look at her little demonic eyes. She is so cute. She She is so cute, isn't she? I just want to eat her up. I probably will. Anyway, so before I will send you to your room and let you kind of relax, before tonight, I should mention your horns will be waiting for you in your room. And you remember on Earth when you had like driver's license or an ID? Yeah, so that's pretty much what your horns are like, except we don't have a DMV to go to replace your horns if you lose them. We used to actually. It was a great torture technique for sinners that hate long lines, but one thing led to another and we did away with it. So, yeah, don't lose your horns because there's no replacement, and if you do lose them, I prefer to not ruin the lovely exchange we're currently sharing, so I'm not even going to get into what happens, but let's just say it's quite gruesome. Next thing, curfew, right. So curfew is going to be midnight CHT. That stands for Central Hell Time. Do not miss curfew because, again, I wouldn't want to mess up that handsome face. Last on our list is, always wear red. Red are the colors of hell. It is the strict uniform guidelines that we follow. Under no circumstances are you ever permitted to wear white. If it's a laundry day and you're all out of red, black is partially acceptable, but we strongly prefer red. I, however, have seniority and can wear whatever the hell I want. No pun intended. I mean, what is Satan gonna do? Yeah, I'm not scared of him. I mean, he's like kind of strict, but you know, I can get away with it. Okay, so that pretty much sums everything up. Do you have any questions for me? Well, you're probably going to meet my dad tonight at dinner. So, yeah, you might want to prepare. Like, think about any type of interrogation you got when you would, like, take someone out on a date on Earth from the dad, and, like, times that by 1,000, and plus the fact that my dad is a raging hothead. You're in for a real, sit down. But he'll probably be kind of nice because he's been wanting me to settle down with someone for a long time. Obviously, we just met, and like I'm not in a rush to put like a label on this since we have all of eternity to figure this out. But you do partially amuse me, which hasn't happened in probably like 70 or so years. Yeah, I mean, 30 years ago, there was someone that I thought we had potential, but let's just say he went and blew it. So, since then, no one has really caught my eye until you today. But as long as you treat me well, do as I say, everything will be fine. Don't even worry. I see you sweating a little, and I can't tell if it's the heat. It's a bit of an adjustment for the newbies, but you'll get used to it. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, so I would just prepare for the talk with Dad. Won't be too bad. Keep the conversation light, don't get into any really deep conversations. It's not really a nighttime person. I mean, it's kind of always nighttime here, but just, try to keep it light, keep the conversation flowing. And if he asks you about your intentions, you might want to tell him that you're in for the long haul because he has been pressuring me for grand demons for the longest time. So, yeah, he'll probably start talking about that with you a little bit. But like I said, all eternity, just you and me, and yeah, stick with me and things won't be so bad here. I am, though, if you decide that you're not interested. I am looking for a new pet, so completely understand if you're not interested, but this is the end result. I just hope that doesn't happen to you. You do have such a pretty face, though. Okay, let me get you your key. Any questions? I think you said you didn't have any questions, but I just want to be 100% certain before I send you on your way. No, you don't have a roommate. Completely a single room. You do have neighbors on both sides of you and across the hall, so you'll probably meet them at some point. They've been around for quite some time, so they might not be the friendliest group, but I'm sure you'll make yourself right at home. Like I said, you're here for all of eternity, so you're gonna have all the time in the world to get to know everyone and find your way around here. And we do recommend employment. We find that it keeps people busy, kind of gives them some purpose while they're here. No, of course there's no payment, but I could send you our job lists. We have a listing, it's updated quite frequently. We're always looking for new guards, we're always looking for, you're not going to be one of Dad's henchmen anytime soon. That is quite a coveted position, and there is like a 1,000-year long wait just to get an interview. So that won't be happening for you, but maybe you could be one of our, you could be on the team of torture. Okay, well, I have taken up too much of your time. Plus, I need to go get ready for tonight because we're just gonna have all the fun in the world. And I'll be back for you in a bit, okay? Again, keep forgetting that key. Okay. So, here is your key. Do not lose it. There are no replacements. Take this, and that's how you will get into your room and out of your room. And remember, once those horns go on your head, do not take them off under any circumstances. Okay, well, we hope you have a miserable stay with us in hell, and I will see you tonight.